Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. As you can see, Sebastian Zawzikraj, the legend of this save up to this point, has left the club. He was getting a bit annoyed that he wasn't getting game time, but to be honest, Todorov was just playing better than him, and he has kind of been for a while. I'm still not entirely sure on that role, but yeah, he complained, turned in his transfer request, and this time basically forced through the move to Wisła, and he's moved for, I think, just under £100,000, 91,000 in the end. Could have maybe been a bit more, but it was kind of a bit of a rush deal on the final day, so he has left. It's nice to see him at least move on with his career, playing in the top flight though. 145 appearances for us and 17 goals. What an absolute hero he was. He'll certainly be remembered as a legend, even if it was just for the very beginning of this save. What stadium are you playing at in the Europa League? Right, I'm glad you asked this, because I realised that I actually did mention this in the video, but I might have had to cut it out. So I believe we're actually playing in the national team stadium as a result, because we're getting like 17,000 people in some of our home games. So that's the reason for it, is because we're playing in, I believe, the national team stadium. We can actually look though. So this is the stadium we're playing in, Narodowy. It doesn't say any teams, so I'm guessing it is the national stadium. I'm not entirely sure. 58,500 people in it. Not that we're going to be selling those out anytime soon. So that's the answer to that question. You kind of look like Zerka. See, I've been told over the last 2 weeks that I look at like at least 3 different people. I've heard the Zerka one before. Someone else said Darren Anderton, and there was a third one who I cannot remember for the life of me. And personally, I don't think I look that much like any of them. Cocada is a typical Brazilian coconut dessert. Google it. Well, there you go. So he is a very sweet player, no doubt. Glad to see that my home team on your save, Motherwell FC, has reached the group stages of Europa League. It's always nice to see my team doing other saves. Yeah, actually, if there's one of your teams and they're in one of the leagues I've got turned on, do let me know, and we might just occasionally take a sojourn into one of the other leagues and take a gander at how they're doing. So if you want to have me do that, or even players, let me know in the comments and I'll have a gander. I always look for somewhere to start in these things, you know? Right, we've had 2 games off camera. We've also made a couple of signings. There's also been some outs, I think, other than Zawzikraj by himself. I think there might have been one more. So we're going to talk about all of that in a minute. Oh, and a couple of live comms too, because they're fun, aren't they? So we went back in the league and back to smashing it again. This was brilliant. The first half was a phenomenal job here. 2 goals for Victor Hugo. Really, really nice to see. Tony was phenomenal again. Key passes for days. 2 more for Victor Hugo and 1 for Wojciech Fijarczyk, which was set up by none other than Victor Hugo. He got 2 goals and an assist in this match. This is the kind of performances that make this guy really, really good. And if he keeps on playing like this, gets that consistency going now, I think he could be fantastic. Unfortunately, they did get one back in the second half through Moscala, and I need to show you the goal. For some reason, the game won't let me show you the goal. I click it and it takes you straight to here. Okay, so that's weird. It literally won't let me show you the highlight of the goal for some reason. So I'll just have to explain it to you. So basically, Lehmann's got the ball, whacked one back to Neugebauer at like chest height. Neugebauer was then forced to headed it straight into the path of Moscala, and he slipped it into the net. Very frustrating. I would have run though what the fuck was that segment, but I can't show you the goal for some reason, so we'll have to assume that that's what happened. And we then followed that up with a really, really good win against Lech in the quarterfinals of the Cup, with a fairly rotated side in places. Goals from Zaborowski, and then one from Slavomir Chmiel late on. Unfortunately, Kuharski got injured in this one, but again, really, really top performance. Some new signings played in this match too. You might be able to spot a couple of them. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, 2-0 victory, through to the semi-finals, and I don't think we're playing an amazingly tough team. We could have a real run at a Polish Cup final this season, and that would be awesome, since I still think the league might just be out of our reach. And all of that leaves us sitting second in the league still. We do have a game in hand, because Legia have already played. They really are stretching their legs at the top again, and we're doing a very good job at just keeping up with them this year. It's kind of like the Liverpool-Man City situation. I have a horrible feeling we might be Liverpool in this one. We're trying to keep step with them every step of the way, but we're just that little bit worse off at the moment. If we were to win against Legia today, though, this would be huge, because firstly, we'd go back to 1 point behind Legia, but, and this is the most important thing, we'd go 8 points clear of Legia. And I think if we beat Legia today, that's basically now a 2-horse title race. You can see Fijarczyk, 13 league goals. Victor Hugo, now the 3rd highest scorer in the league with 9. Come out of nowhere with that. And also, Domingos Mane, what a season he's having too. Victor Hugo, 4 Man of the Match awards, 9 clean sheets for Neugebauer too, all looking very, very tasty at the moment. So the first player that's brought in is Kane Pavey. He's on loan from Bournemouth. I figured why not return the favour on them. I saw the opportunity to bring him in, and he actually played really well on his debut. He got an assist in the Cup, having come off the bench. He's driven. I think there's a lot to like about him. He's incredibly fast, and I think that just gives us a little bit extra in the midfield. 19-year-old Englishman, come through at Eastleigh, then to Bournemouth, and now he's at Polonia. I think there's a lot to like about him. He's only been here for the rest of the year, but, you know, we're not paying a huge amount of money for him. I think he's pretty damn solid. And that is this guy. This is Uroš Pandurovic, another giant Serb. Only 6'2" this time, admittedly. The 9 heading isn't great, but he's got 16 tackling, 14 marking, and a lot of things I was really a big fan of. Now, he does have a fickle personality, but most importantly, I really did sit down, went through my entire shortlist of players, looked at all the ones that I kind of was interested in, went through all the really good ones. A lot of them had consistency issues, and I've really been careful about this. Now, it's cost us £1 million to get his release clause done, but his contract has a £30 million release clause in it now. So if he does leave, it's going to be for a stupid amount of money. So that, to me, is a really good piece of business for us. Yes, he's on 4K a week, but I think he's absolutely fantastic. And now we've got 4 really, really good centre-backs at the club now, and I think that's going to make it so good for us rotating players around. And I think even for £1 million, it's a good piece of business in the end, because I still think he's going to be quality. He played well, got an assist on his debut in the cup as well, so really nice. Like, our past record against, we've won once, drawn 3 and lost 4, and that was a cup result. I don't know where it came from, but it happened. I want a league win over Legia, and this would be huge because it would put us 8 clear and probably knock them out of the title race. So come on! So, who's able to play today? That's the key part. So obviously Kuharski can't. We're going to have to shuffle stuff around. So Puig and Tony come back in, Carballo and Fijarczyk back in. Why? Why? I'm still tempted to start Kane Pavey, in all honesty, though. I feel like he's got that little extra. I'm going to give Szymanski a chance, to be honest. Giovioli, he's fine, but Szymanski's actually done a really good job. So Vinjevic and Mane at the back with Neugebauer. That's a pretty strong-looking team, I've got to say. So on the bench, we're going to go with Zayat, Giovignoli, Patino, Hmil, Konefal, Vitharsen, and Nalepa, one of our youngsters. I think this is the strongest lineup we've had for quite some time in the league. That front 4 particularly is really, really good. When they're on their day, they could beat anyone, I feel like. Not anyone, but you know. Judging by some of the names in this team, you can see just how much they've been exploiting the South American market. Look, we're going to go more expressive. We're not going to go attacking straight from the off because that could be ridiculous. We're on a really good unbeaten run. Still not lost since October. There's probably going to be youth intake in today's episode too. Right, let's just switch things up. Going to switch to this, but not onto attacking. Don't want to overdo it. We'll leave that and see how the game goes. Total side note, the board are spending 1.6 million on upgrading the youth facilities again and ploughing another load of money into the data analysis stuff. And now we do actually have data analysis facilities, which is very useful. So I've been able to hire some data analysts, which is good. Vujnovic cleared. No! Oh, for God's sake! You can... Oh, my God. What is it with us against Legia? The ball's just come flying back to him and he's put it in at the second attempt. My guess is the goalkeeper was on the floor. It'd be like that goal that Lex scored against us. The ball's in. Poor clearance, but they get the blocks in initially. No, he's not on the... Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he bloody is. Goalkeeper on the floor, and it's in the back of the net at the second attempt. My God. If you could actually get back and cover here, Spahiu. Need a big tackle. Oh, he's cut inside. Oh, my goodness me. From one end to the other, and they nearly had a second goal there. Okay, Tony's ball in. Can he deliver something special for us? Fijarczyk, yes! There we go! Wojciech, that is perfect stuff from him. 14th goal of the season for Wojciech Fijarczyk. Lovely ball in from Tony. He's got that 17 free kicks, and it really showed there. Absolutely brilliant. Fijarczyk rises so high, though. It's a brilliant header. He's so good in those areas. 1-1. Right, we're back to where we deserve to be. Let's get this. That could have been against the run of play, though. We've got to bear that in mind. Tony whips one in again, and oh, it's 2-1! We've turned it around. Davor Vinjevic, his first ever goal for us, and Tony now has 2 assists on the night, and we've flipped it around on Legia. That is very much against the run of play so far, but we're coming back. Look at this dreadful defending, and it's 2-headed goals from 2 crosses. Beautiful stuff. 2-1 up now on 23 minutes. Let's have this. Uh-oh. Nothing's really happened since the since we went in front, really. Carballo, can he get the ball upfield? He does. Victor Hugo's got it. Got men surging forward. Can he find one of them? He can. It's Fijarczyk. Can he score? Yes, he can! It's 3-1 on the stroke of half-time. That is a fantastic piece of counter-attacking football. Come on! We really don't deserve that. We've had 3 shots on target and they've all gone in. This is really nice counter-attacking play, though. Lovely ball out from Carballo. Puig just picks it up. That is a sensational ball in behind. Fijarczyk really patient. 1 touch to bring it down and an absolutely fantastic finish. Second of the game for him. That's what, 15 goals in the league now? Come on! Wow. From misery to ecstasy. Fijarczyk with a pair. Vinjevic. Tony's been sensational. We're 3-1 up against them at half-time, and now the possession has swung back in our favour because they've obviously panicked and we're in total control. Let's not let this slip, though. I've got to shut the window. It's just about shutting this game down. Spahiu. Oh, no. Indirect free kicks. Here we are. This is the last thing we need right now. Spahiu out wide for Luis Fernando. Unless we can get something on the... Oh, no! Oh, my God. It's always the indirect... I mean, admittedly, it's like a long way past that, but we made the initial stop as well. That's what's frustrating about it. It's 3-2. We've kind of just sort of struggled a bit in the second half. It's a great initial save from Neugebauer, but then he's outside and oh my God, it's 3-2. Do not let this slip. Although, that could be a red here for Hitalo. He's just come on the pitch and he's off. It's 3-2 and now they're down to 10 men. Right. Szymanski does well. That's better. Sensible stuff. That's more like it. So much space in that centre of the midfield. Oh, over the top for Fijarczyk. Can he find a hat-trick maybe? He's all the way through and he's scored. It's a hat-trick. It's 4-2 and Wojciech Fijarczyk, my lads. That is brilliant. A hat-trick for him on the night. We're 4-2 up and we're going to win the derby for the first time in the league in this save and go 8 points clear. Siratsky, what about this for a ball over the top? But moreover than that, this control from Fiatrek to bring this into his path and then finish at the far post. When he's on his day, he is a fantastic striker. And that's 17 league goals. Oh, sorry, 16 or 15? I don't know. It's a lot. Oh, it's only a yellow for Dominguez. It doesn't matter. We're going to win the derby. 4-2. Fiatrek, the hero, the hometown hero against Legia, unless he's got a good delivery here. No, it's all over. At least let's take the free kick. Come on, Polonia 4, Legia 2. We have beaten them in a derby match. That's fantastic. 4 goals, a hat-trick for Fiatrek in a derby. You can't ask for much more than that. We now move 8 points clear of them, and we're still in the title race. We'll keep on plugging away. I think that makes this a 2-horse race, quite frankly, because we're looking fantastic. Yes, we finally did it. Right. Game off, no games off camera because, yeah, we've got youth intake possibly coming up too, and we're coming back for another game in a minute, so see you guys in a sec. Right, youth intake, it did come. Wonderfully talented group, led by Arthur Kowalczyk, could have the makings of, yes, golden generation. Watch them be crap. Watch them be crap. Come on, give me something good. Ooh, that's more like it. So, oh, he's a left winger as well. Physical left winger, Arthur Kowalczyk. So we've got him, as well as Marek Gorecki. He looks pretty good too. Surprisingly, no Portuguese names yet. I'm actually surprised we've not seen any of those yet. Usually, we got quite a load of Danish names with Stockport, which is interesting. So those are really the key ones. Right, let's quickly take a look at them. So we'll start with him, actually. So Marek Gorecki, 5'10". 5'11". It's not amazing. He's no inconsistency issues, though, which is not too bad. Heading and marking, oh, right, tackling is pretty poor. Poor technique. He's okay. He's all right for a 15-year-old. I think he'll be definitely useful. Right, now the one we actually want. Arthur Kowalczyk, what we got? 5'7", passing of 5, no consistency problems. He's incredibly naturally fit and pacey. Heading I don't know, what do you guys reckon about Kowalczyk? Let me know what you think about where would be best to go with it. Obviously, I want to retrain, keep him in that role. But he's still young. He's not amazing, but you never know what he could become. He might just be one of those ones that have got really low CA. We'll see. I like him, though. Right, we're back. Today, we play away at Swans. There's quite a few games on at the same sort of time today. Now, Legia did play off camera, and of course they won 2-0 against Czernichianka, so it wasn't a big game for them. So we need another win to keep up in lockstep with them. Legia beat Lech Poznan 3-2, so they're still hanging around, but we need to come up today and get another victory to stay in that battle and not let ourselves get slipped back into the clutches. I think second place is going to be the minimum we'll finish this year, but I still think there's a chance for title. Squad's looking pretty good. Neugebauer picked up a slight knock, but he should be fine to play. Everybody else I'm pretty happy with to keep in the side, in all honesty. Kane Pavey, I think he did enough in that first game to warrant keeping him in again, frankly. So we'll see how he does. I'm happy to go with that same lineup, to be honest. Change the bench, though. So the bench will be Zaborowski, Giovagnoli, Patino, Konefal, Chmiel, Todorov, and Sauchek. Okay, let's go. Go. This should be interesting, actually. We've got some good results against Swansk over the last few seasons, so maybe we can keep it going today. Pomorski, he's done a really good job of stepping in, by the way. Carballo. Like, he's been... Pavey trying something a bit elaborate there. What's that for Siratsky? Tony. And... Oh, and again, a double save from the goalkeeper there, and Carballo really should have scored there, to be honest. But a good start from us, which is what I want to see. Tony's delivery is definitely going to help us a lot. Cleared away. Brought down. Oh, what a goal! Is that Fiatrek again? It's 1-0 and Fiatrek has scored. It's... Oh, wait, what? How could it be... What? Oh, come on. Those are so inconsistently given. That's what annoys me about them. That sucks, because Fiatrek's just been denied an absolute screamer, and it would have been his 17th of the season in the league, equaling his best ever tally. I want him to get to 20 this year, and I think he can actually do it. Victor Hugo. Oh my, what's going on? Tonelli, watch out. Watch out. It's so typical, isn't it? We were looking so good. What an... wait. It was the touch. Hopefully it won't be one of those games where the bad touches all of a sudden conveniently start happening. Kubicki's through. Simple goal at the near post, and Swansk are in front. God damn it. Right, going to attacking, I guess. Marcus, that's it. Everybody just spread out. Get your positions back. Tonelli. It's a bit too deep, but don't let them get the cross back in. Give me strength. I swear to God. How are we 2-0 down in this match? Ah, God. Yeah, okay. Well, to be fair, we were due one. It's been 14 matches in the league unbeaten. And now we come here today, get a goal disallowed, headed away, and then... Jesus Christ. It's frustrating as hell, because we've been arguably as good, if not better than them on the night, and we're 2-0 down against them. Then again, they beat us 4-0 in a very similar result last season. We also beat them 4... Oh my... Look, right, no. Notice how the passing has suddenly gone to shit. This will be a goal as well now. Nah. It's... What is that? Ah, right. It's 3-0 somehow in this match. Nah, mate. And bring it down. Nah, of course not. Oh my god, they had a bad touch too. It's Victor Hugo. Can he get in beside his man? No, he can't finish. Kubicki. It's 4-0. How is this happening? Oh my giddy aunt. You have to laugh, really, don't you? We're 4-0 down against this lot. That's just a good little piece of play and a nice little ball around the corner. But how is this 4-0? Ball over the top. Hugo's through again. And it's been saved again. Viarchik. Over the top, and Tony will get there. He is... No, he won't. He is pretty fast, but he's not that fast. Oh, and now he's fouled. Oh, now he's going to get sent off as well. End me. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is Siratsky up to there, and we'll play a bit asymmetric. Long throw this time from Giovagnoli. Mane could knock this down for someone. He does. It's Pavey again, and he scored. Kane Pavey makes it 4-1. We've got a goal back. The most difficult opportunity that we've had all day, and it's in the back of the net. Kane Pavey scores his first goal for us. Lovely little knockdown from Mane. Slips it into him. Pavey takes one touch and fires one home. It's 4-1. We're at least trying to salvage something from this game. I don't know how it's 4-1. Pavey's just an aimless ball over the top, although... Oh, Lord. It's 4-2. Slavomir Hmil's got another one back for us. Right, let's keep this going. You know what? We can't even run the segment after that. I still can't believe we're going to end up losing this game. Why doesn't the goalkeeper just... What's he doing? Slavomir Hmil off the bench to make it 4-2. Right, 15 minutes with 10 men. Come on, the comeback's on. Let's have this. Well, that might be the most unlucky we've been for a while, actually. Go on, Kane Pavey, another one maybe? Oh, and saved by Obiala. Yeah, I have no words for how this game has ended up being 4-2 to them, to be honest. FM sometimes. We won 4-2 against Legia and then immediately went and lost 4-2 against Swansea in a game that I genuinely cannot explain how we've managed to lose that match, let alone concede 4 goals. It's like the Lech one all over again. Truly astonishing. But there you go. At least it's been a fun episode with loads of goals, I suppose. So that was pretty goddamn awful, wasn't it? Right then. So, next episode, we're going to come back and... we're playing them in the Cup semi-final. That is just glorious. I might even come back and do that, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll come back and do that, maybe. Try and get our revenge, maybe, and then do the final game of the championship group. So a nice batch of 4 matches off camera to try and keep up with. But the thing is, we're 4 points behind them again now. We've been so good, and even that, we still never actually managed to get top of the league, despite going unbeaten since October. I still think it's going to be a tough ask, but hey, we're doing all right. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I kind of hope you have, just for all the absolute shenanigans going on, then drop a like on the video. That would be phenomenal. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Sorry, subscribe. Do both. That'd be awesome. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for the final games of the championship for the first half of this. Also, that semi-final. Can we get to a cup final and put our revenge on Swansea? You're damn right we're going to try. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.